Okay, thank you very much, Mary Lee. I have to tell you, first I have to tell you something that happened on the way up here today. We came up 27, Harriet and I were coming up in the truck from Williston. We got to Blixton, and she said, you know, I just thought about it. We got to get some bread before we go back home. And I said, well, let's get it now. So we pulled in this little country store, and there's a guy sitting in there, and I rolled down the window and I hollered in there, and I said, hey, can I get Marita bread in there? And the guy says, yeah, bring her on in. So that's the kind of jokes I tell when I'm doing, yeah, they're terrible, but they're jokes that I've collected from real people in the corners of Florida that none of you people would ever dare go, and I happen to end up there. But that's part of the deal, is picking up that folklore and spreading it around. So in addition to my degrees, I have a bachelor's from Florida State, and I have a master's degree from the University of Florida in urban planning. And that took me about 30 years to get that. And no kidding, it was a long way around there. But in addition to that, I've worked in the environmental community, and first I got in the Sierra Club with my master's degree. I wrote on airboat noise in Alachua County, and it took 15 years of hard work to finally get that airboat ordinance on the ballot, and we won that in 2010, I believe, by 75%. It was overwhelming. So that's my greatest accomplishment, and so I stayed in with the Sierra Club helped me. I figured I'd help them, and I stayed in, and I've worked my way up to conservation chair. And we're 16 counties. We go from Georgia all the way down to Brooksville, and we go from Cedar Key all the way to East Palatka. So we're a giant group, and we have a lot of issues and a lot of responsibility. But in addition to that, I am also a member of the board of the Silver Springs Alliance, and they've done a great job, along with the Springs Council and everybody else that's been involved. Y'all saw the sponsors on the screens today. It's been a great conference. I love the venue. I love the 5-minute thing, which I'm fixing to exceed. But we want to thank you for that. And then I also just got elected to the executive committee of the Florida Springs Council, and that's a great honor. So I have those credentials, and all these years I've been writing songs, and some of them are environmental. And one very effective one was the airboat song that I wrote called Song of the Lake, and it says, the osprey, the blue pea, the didapper, and the blackbird is a song only nature can make, and that's in contrast to that that goes on all night when you're trying to sleep on the edge of Orange Lake. And so that was a great tool. When I first wrote my thesis, I went to my lead professor. I said, what do I do now? He says, go get a law passed. And so I went before the Alachua County Commission, and I sang the song. So what a great tool, and they loved it. And they were impressed by the fact that I had the nerve to stand up there and sing that song. But it worked, and so I was able to move on. But it's a great tool in some circumstances. And so I moved along, and I wrote another one about the horse farms. I have a thing about the horse farms displacing the animals. And that was a dead loser. It never got any footing, especially in Marion County where I'm from. It got absolutely nowhere. It's called Creosote Cemeteries. A terrible name for a song, and anyway, it got nowhere. So, but as time went by, I actually produced 12 songs. Always wanted to be a folk singer of regional notoriety, and I am regionally notorious. So, yeah, and I made it up here, and so I made it to the point where I'm able to use it as a tool, and we got to a point where I had written 12 tunes. I published 2 CDs. I've written a recipe book with a money-back guarantee, as a matter of fact. And well, the way that works is you give me your $10, I give you the book. You read the book. If you don't like it, you try to find me. And then you give me the unused portion of your money, and I give you you give me the unused portion of your book back, and I give you the unused portion of your money back. I blew that one, didn't I? So anyway, after all and then 20 years went by, I didn't write any songs. I just didn't have anything to write about. And then I got really involved in the water issues, and I realized that poor old Ocala needed some help. And Karen Allers and the Putnam County Environmental Council happened to be producing an album right when I produced that song, and it was all about water, the whole album, and it's for sale out there on the Putnam County Environmental Council table, and it really is a great collection of Florida water songs, and I gave this to them to put on the album. And so it's called The Poor Old Ocala. We've heard about Rodman Dam all weekend, and this is my baby. It's my favorite subject. We've been pushing it. I watched LBJ blow up the dynamite in Palatka one rainy day in February back in 1964, and I've watched it all along. What a monster it is, what a ridiculous boondoggle it is. And now it's to the point where even the water management districts are saying, and the Forest Service is saying, there is no reason not to breach that dam. And so we're very careful to say, breach the dam. You can keep your dam down, but we want to breach it. We want a hole in that berm so that river can go back to its natural state, uncover those 20 springs, and let them flow natural, good, clean water back out into the oceans. I was blown many miles from who knows where, mingled with the clouds and the lightning up there. I was part of a downpour that soaked the sand, washed down to a creek where the cold waters ran. The native people gave me all the respect. No ditches nor dams did they erect. For millions of years I was left to run free. It was a solemn promise between man and me. I was the old Ocala. I was a poor old Ocala. Now they've damned me and they've drained me so low. They've sucked me dry in the caverns below. Too many people, no water to take. They've given me away for progress's sake. I guess I'll just vanish and return to the air. I might be a cloud in heaven up there. I might just end up a nice foggy dew, my swamps disappearing, and I am too. I was the old Ocala. I was a poor old Ocala. I was a poor old Ocala. Ladies and gentlemen, myself and Doug Shearer, my friend here in the audience, are running for the Marion County Soil and Water Conservation District. We very much appreciate your vote in the election. It's a nonpartisan election, and we're the very last thing on that ballot. I was the old Ocala. I was a poor old Ocala. I was a poor old Thank you very much.